Do you know that the secret of a good sausage roll you see in the market today is hidden in its dough? Do you want to know how to turn your dough into a wrapping sheet that wraps your sausage roll neatly, evenly, and professionally? Have you been looking for a well-binded sausage roll gala fillings recipe that actually tastes like gala? Or have you ever tried to figure out the actual preservation techniques that actually keeps your sausage roll on the shelf for up to 2 weeks without spoilage? Then watch this video. Yes, this video is not just a recipe, but a baking skill coated in a food science. From dough handling to wrapping, structure to shelf life, which delivers uniformity, firmness, tenderness, tasty commercial roll that sells well. So, subscribe to Sallupaste Kitchen because here in Sallupaste Kitchen, we do it better. Now begin by measuring 500 grams of flour into your bowl. Yes, not just any flour, but all-purpose flour. Now add in 140 grams of margarine. This recipe is not margarine selective. Any margarine can do this, whether white margarine or yellow table margarine. And with your measuring spoon, come on, go ahead. Add a teaspoon of salt. Yes, for it is practically impossible to bake your sausage roll without the addition of salt. 2 teaspoons of baking powder and 2 teaspoons of milk flavoring powder. Now I'm going to show you a secret ingredient that most sausage roll companies will never share with you. And that is a little quantity of seasoning cube. Many of them do use a chicken seasoning cube in place of beef, but I am using beef today. And that is why sometimes you do notice some yellowish spots in your sausage roll when you purchase them from the market. So I just divided a cube into half while we reserve the other half for our sausage filling itself. Next, addition of vegetable oil. This oil is equivalent to 3 tablespoons or 1/8 cup of oil. Addition of oil is optional in sausage roll making, but if you are not using vegetable oil option, then you must increase the quantity of your margarine to 200 grams. Failure to do so will deprive your sausage roll its tenderness attributes, so be guided. So my dear people, it's time to mix everything to combine, but be careful not to crumble the ingredients. Do not crumble like this, no, but rather mildly mix them like this, so they don't become flaky like a meat pie texture. Watch me again. Don't squeeze, don't rub, just a massage. Slightly mix them to infuse gently, just like this. Now add your water. About 220 ml of water, which is slightly less than a cup of water, and mix well to form a dough. Yes, mix until a dough is formed, but here is the rule. It's advisable to go in with your water bit by bit so you can monitor the texture of your dough. However, if you choose not to, make sure not to finish 1 full cup of water in this 500 grams of flour. Now, over to your kneading surface. Drizzle in half a teaspoon of your powdered preservative and knead with some flour into a smooth texture. At this point, you have my permission to mercilessly knead life out of the dough. The preservative we added is for 2 weeks preservation of your sausage roll. Now, box the dough and knead it very much again until a very smooth textural property of the dough is achieved. I repeat, until a very smooth texture is achieved. A 6 to 10 minutes of continuous kneading of the dough will be fine. Now, here is the texture of the dough. Soft, smooth, and transformed. Yes. Now, allow the dough to rest. while we prepare our fillings. Now, pay good attention because this can be tricky. For this recipe, we are using sausage stick chicken franz. This particular product is 12 sticks in number, but we will be using 6 sticks instead. Now take out the one to be used and preserve the other. Next, use any available means to grind the sausage stick into powder. And if you've done that like me, then the work begins. Now, measure out 25 grams of corn flour into your measuring cup. Add about 2 tablespoons of water and allow to dissolve into a very thick liquid. Now we're gonna do something very interesting. Add a pin tip of red velvet powdering color into the liquid and mix until the color is completely transformed into intense pink. Please be careful not to overuse the color to avoid abuse and unnatural look of products. Add the remaining half part of seasoning cube into the liquid and then begin to apply your liquid into the sausage. Now, here are the functions. The corn flour is a binder. The powdered red velvet is for appearance, while the seasoning cube enhances the taste of the sausage. And our chicken franz sausage stick will definitely provide that intense gala sausage flavor that you will always love. Now, application of this liquid will prevent our sausage from drying out during baking, thereby retaining the taste, flavor, and mouthfeel of Gala sausage roll, also binding our sausage together for easy molding. One thing we must never forget is the preservation of our sausage filling. Add 0.6 ml, that is the smallest measuring spoon, of potassium sorbate to take care of every microbial spoilage without any harmful effects to the body when consumed. While we are mixing this to combine, let me recall that to preserve the dough, we used calcium propionate, also known as bread preservative. But to preserve the fillings, we used potassium sorbate, which is a high moisture content based preservative and will not alter the taste of your sausage after baking. Now you can see that our sausage is binded together already. This filling will comfortably serve for 16 sausage roll. So divide and set aside. Now it is time to roll our dough, fill in our sausage and then get them ready for baking. To do that, divide your dough into 2 equal parts. Now with your rolling pin, flatten the dough to the thickness of about 2 to 3 mm. While rolling, we have an objective to bear in mind. That is to roll out a sausage dough that has a structure. It is the dough structure that enables your sausage roll to stand firm without bending neither left nor right. This sausage structure is so important because it gives your sausage strength and firmness with a smooth professional look. And we achieve that by kneading the dough thoroughly to activate the gluten, and secondly by folding the dough severally after flattening. And if you want to do this with equipment, the right equipment for you to successfully achieve this is a dough sheeter. Yes, a dough sheeter will toughen the gluten of your sausage dough, flatten and structure the dough even without folding severally. And now that we have manually and successfully structured our dough, let us trim out the dough in such a way that enables us to add in our fillings. Now I am trimming with a slide, but you can also trim with a cutter or even with a knife. Let me recall that the thickness of your dough before trimming should be 2 to 3 millimeters. Now, to neatly incorporate our sausage into our dough sheet, place a portion of your already prepared fillings into a cellophane and then arrange them according to the length of your already sheeted out dough. Quickly Pre-smoothing your sausage filling against your cellophane. Gently lift and transfer your cellophane content to the top of your dough sheet. Gradually pull out your cellophane so that your sausage log remains on your dough wrapping sheet. Just like this, you can trim out any excessive part of your log to equalize the length of your sheet with your log. Now begin to fold your sheet against your log beginning from the edge. 1. Now tighten the sheet against the log for firmness and roll out the rest of the sausage roll. Now at this point you will have to cut the dough. For uniformity in your sausage roll size, I recommend you use a sheet size of 7 inches length and 6 inches width. And for proper sealing, I recommend a thick starch paste. Simply mix a tablespoon of corn flour in 3 tablespoons of water. Mix this until all lumps are completely dissolved. Then rub at the edge of your roll for complete closure and seal completely. Yes, roll for a complete closure and sealing. Look at that! Stunning, smooth, fantastic, firm. Look at them. This is exactly how Gala sausage roll in the market looks like. And we are not done yet. We're gonna try this process one more time. Yes, please give this video a like if you love what you're seeing. Now let's try it again. Firstly, roll out your dough into a sheet, a thin sheet of about 2 mm to 3 mm thickness. Trim out your sheet to correspond to 7 inches length against 6 inches width. Mold your sausage into a log with the help of cellophane and transfer into your sheet. Rightfully adjust your sausage log to the size of your wrapping sheet. And to roll this out, maintain a gap between the edge of your wrapping sheet and your sausage log, just like this. Yes, this will enable you to roll properly and efficiently. When you make your first roll, massage the roll so that your sausage log sticks to your wrapping sheet. Before you now roll to about 80% down the way. And to seal completely, brush the ending edge with your corn flour paste, which we made earlier, and then roll out completely. Yes, this is fantastic. You can trim out the edge of your sausage and boom, here is it. I know you love it. Just take a good look. Is this not stunning? Smooth and firm. This is absolutely gorgeous and super fantastic, and I know you love it. I like it. So here is our final step before baking. I'm going to use our starch slurry to wash the entirely coated sausage. You can do this alternatively with just water but not egg. Sausage roll is never egg washed. It's an error to egg wash your sausage roll, especially if it is for commercial purpose. Again, starch washing helps to retain moisture, keep the sausage smooth, and prevent excessive browning, giving your sausage soft, pale, and professional look, just like this. Next, transfer this to a preheated oven at 175 to 180 degrees C. Bake for an hour at the middle layer of your oven until the dough becomes golden brown. And if you are using a locally fabricated oven, then you must be needing an extra baking tips. So ask me how in the comment section. My dear people of God, here is it. Stunning, appetizing, and super enticing. I know you've been looking out for this kind of results all over the internet, but let me be honest with you. This didn't just happen by chance. To achieve this result, our dough was structured. The dough was rolled thin, folded and lightly kneaded to develop the flour gluten in order to give us a smooth finishing with a soft bite. Not heavy texture, not bready texture. Our fat was massagely rubbed to give our dough a layer instead of crumbs. Look at that, smooth finishing, pale looking and well structured. Now let's look at the inside, the filling. Wow, exactly like Gala sausage roll. Look at it. This is beautiful. The proportion of the red velvet color we added was really on point. It was an identity that improves our visual appetite appeal, which is very important in commercial sausage roll. Not looking dark, even like some products in the market. Even some companies has to learn from this recipe. And the mouthfeel is, oh my goodness. The sausage flavor is 100% and the textural feeling of the sausage is not dried at all. Very moisty. Even the proportion of salt and seasoning cube added was amazing, was gorgeous. Look at it. At every point you feel the sausage. Reddish, layered, not bulky, not bready, so super fantabulous. I will be waiting for you patiently to try out this recipe and make your honest review in the comment section. If this recipe or any of my commercial recipe has helped you out in one way or the other, why don't you subscribe? And come over, let's grow this channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.